To talk about business model innovation and how it can drive radical progress, let me introduce one of our other clients, Anschuetz, Senior Vice President and CIO of UL, a world-renowned leader in the science of safety.
Thank you, Shibu. Thank you. My name is Anschuetz, and I'm here, and I'm very proud to represent UL. Proud because UL is one of those firms that's not concerned just about making a buck in the world, but about making a difference. And it makes a difference because it's dedicating itself to making the world a safer place. And this dedication has spanned over 118 years, making UL the undisputed leader in the business of safety science. What does safety science mean to each and every one of us? Well, it's very important. It means that the products that you and I buy, they're safe. And for manufacturers, it means the products that they buy are safe, but that as a result of that safety, the integrity of their brand is protected. UL's reach and scope is enormous. The number of technologies that we're involved in, the number of products that we're involved in, boggles the mind. Nothing conveys size like facts and figures. So let me lay some on you. 23 billion products every single year get the UL safety mark. 23 billion every single year. That's in support of 66,000 manufacturers, unique manufacturers, again, every single year. A way I like to look at this is that, well, the average home here has at least 120 products that UL has tested. From the flat screen televisions on our wall to the very mattresses that you and I sleep on, UL is providing protection there for us. Another way I like to look at it, and this is really personal to me, is that there's probably never been a time in my life and in many of your lives where you've been more than 8 feet away from a UL-tested product. UL's built this reach over the last 118 years. But a century ago, the concept of safety was a relatively simple thing. A century ago, the concept of safety was focused on protecting of the hazards of fire and the big innovation of its day, electricity. And today, we are all benefactors of the work that UL has done, as those are two hazards that aren't typically in the front of our mind. And so, one of the reasons why I'm proud to be here and represent UL is because UL has been part and partial. It has been absolutely part and essential of ushering in over a century's worth of progress. But things are radically different today, radically different. Global workforces, dynamic supply chains, evolving sustainability concerns, and massive technological innovations at every single turn. This is complicating the landscape of businesses everywhere, and especially manufacturers. And to make matters worse, speed has never been more important. And firms that cannot manage that delicate balance of speed and complexity are going to lose in this world, lose in the marketplace. For it's not just a complex, fast world, it's a competitive one. We know this at UL, and we are looking ahead and figuring out how we can address this changing world. And we also know this not just from our foresight, but because we're willing to learn from our customers as they're coming to us to help them navigate this complexity. So UL has embarked on a bold, bold journey. And as Shibu said, the great innovations are in the transformation of business models. For UL was that company that would work with manufacturers at the end of their product development life cycle, and then we would certify after testing that the product was safe, and then could be consumed by each and every one of you. But we're changing our model in its entirety, because what we are doing is we are working to engage manufacturers throughout the whole of their product development life cycle so that the problems, concerns, maybe safety or sustainability issues are identified early and not later. That's going to help them get to market faster, better, more efficiently, and get us the products that we want that are safe and sustainable. And what UL is doing this, we're changing our business model, and we're doing it by focusing on primarily 3 major areas. The first one is we are becoming an increasingly information-centric firm. I'll go back to the stats again. 23 billion products every year get that safety mark. That means that the knowledge and insight that UL has is unparalleled in the world. And we're learning with our customers of how to apply that knowledge, how to apply that insight into their processes so that they can make faster, safer, more informed sourcing decisions, and that their product gets through their cycle and gets to market with no delays. Because again, speed is essential. And we're diversifying. UL, it was once known as Underwriters Laboratories. Maybe that's how you recall us. We're now just UL, because where we were one business, we're now 5 businesses. But we're more than that. In the last 18 months, we've made 18 acquisitions. We're not about building and buying companies just for the sake of building and buying. We are buying the services that we know our customers need in order to provide the width and the breadth of services across the whole of their product development lifecycle that's going to allow them to win in the marketplace. A handful of years ago, we were in 35 countries worldwide. Today, we have thousands, many thousands of engineers, real technology and technical experts in 108 countries. Combining that footprint with that diversification and that information centricity, we lead the world in facilitating global market access. The progress that UL is making is radical. It is tangible. And working with partners like Infosys, we are making an impact in this fundamental change, in this fundamental shift. By doing these things that I talked about, we are affecting how our manufacturers, how the people that drive and deliver products to you are doing it, and you are going to be assured that you will continue to get safe and sustainable products that you demand. But in this radically changing world, there's one thing I ask you to hold constant. You can continue to trust and have faith in the independence and integrity of the firm dedicated to keeping each and every one of you safe. UL. Thank you. Thank you, Shibu.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you for thank you for partnering with us on your transformational journey. It is indeed an exciting and enriching experience for us also.